Can we talk here? You dingbat, meathead, commie, pinko pervert. Now, hang on. Don't disconnect our dialogue. That was just a little bad Archie Bunker impression busting out of his scripted and stereotyped lines, all in the family lines. But don't stop here, because if we stop here, they win. And it's time for another unbuckled bumpy ride with your guide, the stark raving LEAN-atic himself. I'm Jim. Let's jump right in again. Welcome to my podcast based on my brand new book, available on Amazon, Live Life Lean, L-E.A.N. It's a year-long guide to gratitude and our daily grind. The book that combines some timeless wisdom from a whole lot of the world's wiser people with the reflections, reactions, and wisecracks of the guide's author, me. And it guides you, the reader, through the simplest system for a happy, healthy, authentic, and genuinely grateful everyday experience. I urge you to get the book. Of course I do. I wrote it. It's either at Amazon or at my website, ampurage.com. A-M-M-P-U-R-A-G-E. But even without it, let's make next week better than last, our next year better than the past, and get started now with today's episode of... Can we talk here? See, the flip side of this should always, 100%, be implied and inferred as this. Can we listen and be allowed to hear in here? Meaning, can we both talk, not just the one who espouses the most currently popular opinion? And can we both be allowed to listen? Not just one person expected to listen and expected to keep quiet and expected to possibly abandon their position and then reposition themselves without abandon to the other person's side? I mean, really. Can we talk here? Because the moment that we allow ourselves to become so triggered and responding by what we feel like is just a reflex that we can't help in a way that we no longer listen, but instead, maybe what we even do is we take steps to silence the opposition position, either by muting them or by commuting ourselves or commuting them to someplace else, to some other cast out and cast aside place, then what we've done is just evolved into an intolerant, corrupted cancellation, and we've missed the opportunity for an intelligent, considerate conversation. I mean, it's hard enough in this world, isn't it? Hard enough to say what we really feel and trust that those who hear our words are not going to judge us and condemn us. But now, have we started as a society to accept that it's normal to assume that it's up to us to decide and decree what others are or are not strong enough to hear and handle themselves? When debate is becoming debunked and cancellation is the acceptable default, then we're putting our faith in safe spaces and safety pins and security blankets and not sane respect. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Respect the human right to think. Respect the human right to reflect and speak differently, but still allowing another human to disagree with dignity. That is an example of respect. When we're headbutting on big important stuff, we don't have to either be butt heads or meatheads, but, well, there's a whole lot of butts coming out of my mouth. I've always said that you can't get much done or get anywhere in this world if you got too many butts coming out of your mouth. Anyways, we don't have to be butt heads when we're butting heads. We don't have to just ask people to butt out or butt out ourselves and insist that people butt out of what we're talking about, okay? We were born to grow bigger from day one. We were born to grow bigger, to become braver, to bear burdens without bypassing what these days tends to pass itself off as hate speech, when honestly it might just be speech that certain people hate. And it's okay to speak out against hate. But when we RSVP to HATE with our own hate, we just alienate. How can we love the sinner when we let the sin wedge its way in between us and maybe even inside of us. President Thomas Jefferson once said that he never considered a difference of opinion on politics or religion to be sufficient reason to abandon a friend. I think President Jefferson would have liked the line that there's a difference between hate speech and just speech you hate. Ah, those were the days. Now, more wise words to wow your socks off from the Lean Guide itself. Entry number 201. Hate the sin. Love the sinner. Gandhi. In the Guide's point of view, to truly love the sinner is to live amongst them in such a way as they begin to see how their sin itself should be rejected and accept that they are received. What do you think about this? What have you learned lately that's valuable, that can demonstrate this? What have you earned recently that wasn't just handed to you? Where have you added to someone else's world? Look at it all. Now, navigate somewhere next. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying your copy of the Live Life Lean, L-E.A.N guide. Enjoying it almost as much as I did creating it. And if you don't have a copy yet, go on over to amperage.com or Amazon and get started today experiencing the amazing power of knowing every day is literally yours to be grateful about. And you need never feel unfulfilled again. I'm Jim Hall. And until next time, good health, God bless. And now, go get a little dirty learning something new. Earning what's not given to you. Adding to this crazy world that we share. And navigating your way to something new and next.